What if a simple act of kindness made you a millionaire overnight? This waitress never saw it coming. The sun had just dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the bustling city streets. Inside a popular downtown restaurant, waitresses darted between tables, carrying trays of food and drinks for the evening rush. Amid the chaos, a frail, poor-looking old man shuffled in, his clothes wrinkled and his shoes worn. The hostess hesitated for a moment, unsure if the man could afford the menu. But before she could say a word, a cheerful young waitress, Emily, stepped forward. "Welcome, sir," she said warmly. "Would you like to sit by the window?" The old man nodded, his weathered face softening. As he settled into his seat, Emily handed him a menu and asked, "What can I get started for you?" After scanning the menu for a moment, the man quietly said, "Just a cup of soup, please." As the evening wore on, Emily noticed the man sitting quietly, sipping his soup. Other customers laughed and chattered, leaving her generous tips, but he simply sat alone, watching the world outside the window. When it came time to pay, the man hesitated before calling Emily over. His hands trembled as he pulled out his pockets, revealing only a few coins. "I am so sorry," he stammered. "I thought I had my wallet, but I must have left it at home." The restaurant fell silent as a few customers turned to watch. Some whispered, others chuckled, but Emily didn't flinch. She smiled gently and said, "It's okay, sir. Dinner's on me tonight." The old man's eyes widened in surprise. "Are you sure?" Emily nodded. "Absolutely. Everyone forgets things sometimes." After thanking her profusely, the man shuffled out of the restaurant, leaving Emily to finish her shift. The next morning, the restaurant was abuzz with excitement. The manager, a no-nonsense man named Mr. Graham, called a staff meeting. "Who served the old man last night?" he barked. Emily's heart skipped a beat. Had she done something wrong? She raised her hand hesitantly. Mr. Graham's stern expression softened into a smile. "You're not in trouble," he said. "In fact, you're being rewarded." He handed her a letter. Confused, Emily opened it and gasped. Inside was a check for $50,000 and a note that read, "Kindness is the greatest wealth. Thank you for showing me that it still exists. This is for you to follow your dreams." The old man. Emily stared at the letter, her eyes filling with tears. "Wait," she said, looking up at Mr. Graham. "Who was that man?" Mr. Graham smiled. "He's not just any old man. He's the founder of this restaurant chain. He visits incognito to see how his staff treats people, no matter their appearance." The room erupted in applause as Emily stood there in disbelief. That night, as she reflected on the experience, Emily realized something profound. Her small act of kindness, a gesture she hadn't even thought twice about, had changed her life forever. Lesson of the story is kindness is free, but its rewards are priceless.